As you know from my last video, Belgium has a couple of rivers. In school we were taught about the main three: the Maas, the Schelde and the Ijzer. If you're Belgian, you might frown a bit after hearing the Ijzer, since it's much less cool compared to the legacy of the other two, but you are dead wrong, because this has one bit of legendary history, which I will talk about in a minute. First though, let's talk about the Maas. The Maas is quite a river, being 925 kilometers long, which is about 37 times the length of Liechtenstein. It flows to France, the Netherlands and of course Belgium, connecting many cities, some of which are Namur, Liège, Verdun and Maastricht, which is a city literally named after the river. Apart from that, it's not that important except for trade and stuff. The Schelde is 360 kilometers long, which is about 12 times the length of Andorra. It flows mostly through Belgium, starting at France and flowing into the sea in the Netherlands. This is really the merchant haven of Belgium, where most cities are connected to the flow via canals or smaller rivers. And of course, time for my personal favorite, the Ijzer. It is 78 kilometers long, much shorter than the other two, but it is 8 times the length of San Marino, so that either proves it's a long river or San Marino's just very, very tiny. Now, this river isn't special to me because of colonialism or selling goods or something like that. It's because probably one of the most epic comebacks Belgium has ever made. Allow me to elaborate. But first, some music. It's World War I. The Germans have invaded Belgium. Liège and Antwerp fell within weeks. The Germans keep pushing through the Belgian landscape, pushing back the frontier. The provinces are getting lost left and right. The soldiers being pushed all the way into West Flanders. To stop the German advance, King Albert I, commander of the army, opened the floodgates in Newport, flooding the entire Ijzer, slowing the Germans in their track and eventually stopping them altogether. Only in control of a few municipalities, the Belgians persisted, surviving through all German attacks, and eventually, with the power of friendship, 3 years after the invasion, the United States, United Kingdom, France and Belgium gained ground and liberate the rest of Belgium and the rest of Luxembourg, making Belgium the only nation in the history of the Benelux to survive a world war. Who knows what would have happened if they never flooded the damn river, but the fact that this river might be part of the reason Belgium survived is amazing. If they didn't flood the river, Germany would still be a part of Germany, but Germany isn't important right now. What's important is the river that saved the nation.